I reported my professor for sexual harassment after he groped me and propositioned me. The dean said there's not enough evidence and I should drop the complaint or risk losing my scholarship. I'm 21F, senior year at a state university, full ride academic scholarship, 3.9 GPA, 4 years of perfect records, and now I'm being threatened with losing everything because I reported what happened to me. Professor Morrison teaches advanced economics, required course for my major. He's been at this school for 15 years, tenured, popular with students. Everyone says take his class. He's funny and grades easy. I registered thinking it'd be a good final semester class. First few weeks were normal, lectures, assignments, nothing weird. Then about a month ago, he asked me to stay after class, said he wanted to discuss my last paper. I'd gotten a B+, which was lower than my usual so I figured he was giving feedback. Everyone else left. He closed the door, started talking about my paper, said it was good but needed work, asked if I'd be willing to meet outside class hours for extra help. I said sure. Office hours work. He said he meant somewhere more casual, maybe coffee. I said office hours were fine. He smiled weird and said okay, but that I should think about being more flexible if I wanted better grades. I left feeling uncomfortable but told myself I was reading too much into it. Next class, he called on me constantly, every question directed at me. When I answered correctly, he'd say things like smart and beautiful or looks and brains. Dangerous combination. Other students noticed. My friend texted me during class asking if Morrison was hitting on me. After that class, he asked me to stay again. I said I had another class. He said this was important. Everyone left. He moved closer, too close, put his hand on my lower back and said I had real potential and he'd like to mentor me personally. I stepped away, said I wasn't interested in mentorship outside normal academic channels. He said that was disappointing, that students who took advantage of his mentorship usually did very well, students who didn't often struggled. That was a clear threat. I left quickly. Next paper I turned in, I got a C. I've never gotten a C on anything. The comments were vague, lacks depth and unclear thesis, but nothing specific I could improve. I went to his office hours with the paper. Big mistake. He closed the door, sat too close, went through the paper but kept touching my arm, my shoulder, said if I wanted to improve my grade, we should meet somewhere private to go over it properly, his place or mine, suggested that weekend. I said no, stood up to leave. He stood too, blocked the door, put his hand on my waist, said I was being stubborn and it wasn't attractive, that he could help my career or hurt it, my choice. I pushed past him and left. My hands were shaking. I went straight to my dorm and wrote down everything that happened with dates and times. That was 3 weeks ago. I avoided his office, participated minimally in class, turned in my next assignment through the online portal, got another C. Last week was when it got worse. I stayed after class to ask a classmate about the homework. Morrison came up behind me. Everyone else had left. He put both hands on my shoulders and leaned in close, said I'd been avoiding him and it hurt his feelings, that we should talk about it over dinner. I pulled away.